Hi there, Jay Gordon with Frohlich, Gordon of Beason Law Firm. Today we have a special edition of the FGB at 3 show. We've got a special guest today, Matt Jones from Punta Gorda, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the insurance agency business. And we're going to pose a couple questions to him that my clients, as auto accident victims, often pose to me. And so I want to get his take on those. One of those is the difference between an agent and an insurance adjuster. And then the second of those is what happens to your premium or doesn't happen to your premium in the event that you're in a car accident. So Matt, why don't you tell us a little about what you do and who you are?
Thanks, Jay, for having me on. My name's, as he said, Matthew Jones, and I own Jones Family Insurance in Punta Gorda. And I've had the business about 3 years and just recently started getting into a lot more of commercial lines and other types of insurance.
All right. So you're in the insurance business, so obviously you're familiar with insurance policies of all kinds and insurance companies.
Mm-hmm.
So do you sell policies from different insurance companies, or are you tied to a particular one?
I sell insurance policies from all different types. I'm not just tied to one insurance carrier.
All right. Great. So I mentioned a couple of issues that my clients have questions about at the outset of our program here, and I wanted to get your input or your take on some of those. So first, let's start with kind of a basic question that I sometimes get, and that's
Sure.
What's the difference between an insurance agent like yourself and the insurance adjuster that my clients might encounter on the claims side after an accident occurred?
Sure. So an insurance agent is supposed to help you when you're searching for a policy. It's supposed to help you find a policy to best fit your needs and protect you and your assets in the case of an accident. An insurance adjuster, unfortunately, is there after you've had the accident, and they are there to come out and assess the accident, figure out the damage and how much money, and they should, if they're a good adjuster, help you through that process of getting your vehicle fixed until the end.
So it's sort of a front-end, back-end thing. So the insurance
Correct.
agent is the one who's helping you get the correct insurance policy for your situation.
Yep.
And then the adjuster is sort of on the back end after an accident has occurred. I have a lot of people who tell me, well, after the accident I called my agent and they couldn't help me. And I try to tell them, look, that's not really the agent's job. So that's really the adjuster's job, right?
Well, it is, but at first, if you do get into if you happen to get in an accident, definitely call your agent. The agent is like the buffer and the middleman between you and the insurance carrier. So a lot of times the insurance agent will make the phone call to the carrier for you. We do that in my office. I'm
Good.
not saying that they all do that, but we do, and we'll help you get in touch with the carrier to see who the main claims adjuster is going to be, and then once they sub that out to the person that comes and assess the accident, if there's any other questions, I would say reach back to your agent so that they can help you get information from the adjuster if you think things are taking too long or whatever, but they don't assess and tell you how much damage
Right.
there is. No.
So, but at a minimum, your agent can kind of help get the ball rolling with the claim, even if they're not the ones that are actually making decisions about the claim itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, let's switch gears a little bit and go to that second question. And this is one that I get from almost every client I meet with, because everybody's concerned about how much their insurance is going to cost, and they've just been in an accident, and it's not their fault, but they always want to know, hey, how much is this going to affect my premium because I've been in an accident? Particularly, I get that when I tell them, look, here in Florida we have a no-fault system, and so the medical bills that you incur as a result of an accident are always going to go through your own insurance company first. So you've already started a claim whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of weigh in on what role accidents play in the rate-making process that insurance companies go through.
An insurance claim through your carrier will definitely escalate your rates. They will definitely make your rates go up if you've had no claims in the past. But it's not that I try to tell people, the insureds that come to us, our clients, but when you're in an accident, if you don't think it's your fault and the police come, always call the police, because if you don't call the police to come and assess it and write up a report, we are in a no-fault state, Therefore, each carrier is just going to end up paying out their own loss, and you're going to get stuck in your
You're
insurance
preaching to the
premium.
choir here.
Yeah, it will go up. But if you call the police and file a report, usually the insurance companies will go by what the police report says. And also, something that I've learned is if somebody gets ticketed in that accident, usually, most of the time, the insurance carriers will find the person at fault who got ticketed.
Right.
So if you get in an accident, somebody hit you from behind, and you're stopped at a red light or a stop sign, and somebody hit you from the behind, I know, make sure that the cop gives them a ticket. I mean, don't be too pushy about it, but try to insinuate, hey, are they going to get a ticket for this?
Right.
And if they do, then their insurance carrier should and will pick it up.
So, in the event that happens to someone and their insurance rates do in fact go up following an accident, that's where you come back into the picture, right? Because
Correct.
that's where you can shop around and find them an insurer that is willing to insure them for maybe something close to what they had before. Because, insurance is competitive in this state, as you know. There's lots of insurance companies. They want to have policies. They want to have customers. So you're the guy to see in the event that there is an accident, causes a rate increase, and they need to find an insurance company that's going to be willing to pay to provide them a policy at a good rate, right?
Right. Yeah. And that's why I like being an independent agent too, is because I'm not just stuck with one company. If you're with, just say an Allstate or whatever, they only sell Allstate products. So if you were to stay with Allstate, whatever the rate is, that's what you get stuck with. But I like being an independent because I can shop you around, and we are in Florida where there's a ton of people always moving here, and different carriers have appetites for different people that they're going to insure. Some people, a lot of insurance companies don't like to insure young drivers that just got their license, but there are some companies that will and have an appetite for that and will take you on, and you'll find that it'll be a much cheaper rate.
So that's the market they operate in,
Yeah.
so that's who you want to be going with.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Matt, I appreciate you coming by and providing some insight on some of those questions that we pretty routinely get here. So maybe we can do this again sometime.
Sure, I'd be glad to. Thank you.
All right. So thanks for watching, everybody. Say goodbye to Matt, and we'll see you next time. And until then, stay safe out there.